Hello followers and welcome back to MrMFretwell Plays Minecraft, and we're over here today at the Mesa biome. We're not usually over here, but we are over here today and we're going to do some exploring. I think it's about time we did an adventure episode. We've been doing building quite a bit in the last couple of episodes, so it's good to vary it up a little bit. Now I came out here initially because I wanted to harvest some hardened clay, and I've done that. I've got an ender chest full of hardened clay, and got some other bits and pieces in here, but I'm not going to take those back with me. And before we head out anywhere, I think it might be time to actually take a look at what I've actually been doing over here. Because I have actually been at the Mesa quite a few times. And as you can see, this is where that desert strip around the Mesa is, and I've completely gutted it out for sand in quite a few places. Some iron there I haven't picked up yet. And there's this red sand stuff, but I don't really need red sand too much. I've just been harvesting the main sand, and this is where I've been getting all my glass from. May need to move this cabin a little bit in the portal here though, because next up I'm going to be ripping all of this out for sand. So that's kind of just a little update as to what I've been doing around this area. So I have some different supplies here. I have some wood, a bed and things of that nature, crafting table. So these two speed potions will help us get back to the main base. So all of these speed potions that we have will be for us going exploring. So we have a number of different ways we could go. We could go around the Mesa. I've not been in that direction before. Or we could go through the jungle and see what we see this way. And I think the first thing I want to do is, probably because the Mesa is just going to lead round to more Mesa, is actually probably go through the jungle a little bit here and see what we can see. And while we do that, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about a couple of different things that have been going on recently with my channel, kind of like another little mini update. And I think that will be about it, really. I don't think there's anything else I really need to talk about dramatically right now. But if there is, and I forget, I'll probably talk about it maybe more towards the end of the episode. So let's kind of get started here with the channel stuff then. So as you guys know from the other video, maybe a week or two ago now, I spoke about what I needed to actually do with my YouTube channel and what needed to be done. Oh, I'm getting some lag here. I guess this must be a new chunk loading lag, maybe. Let's turn some settings down here. What do we got? That's all off. Maybe lower the render distance, perhaps? I mean, it should be okay with that. I'm not quite sure. I guess it's because it's loading new jungle biome chunks. So I apologize for the jitteriness there. So if you remember, a couple of weeks ago I actually spoke about the rebrand and what I still needed to do, and work has been going rather well on that, I have to say. Mainly I have been working on the video descriptions, as I talked about last time. And we're almost there now. As it stands at the time of recording this particular episode, I have the 2 tutorial seasons to go. MrMFretwell Plays Minecraft here, and some other small series, miscellaneous videos, things like that, that I've not yet done as well. And what does the video descriptions entail? So the video descriptions, basically, some of them on my older videos aren't accurate, they're not updated, they have links that may no longer work, things like that. It's really hard to really negotiate what you're doing here with this lag. Let's get back out here. It's all of these new chunks loading that's causing the lag. If I can get out of this jungle biome, we should be okay. So there is the links, which are quite a big thing. There's a lot of copyright stuff in there that might not be accurate anymore, and I'm making it accurate. And the reason for doing that was initially because if I ever decide I want to get monetized, I meet the requirements now, it's just not worth the red tape to actually get monetized, that I would view, well, I would know, should I say, actually, the best way to put it is, I would know that my videos were all ready to be monetized. Since then, I have actually changed my mind a little bit, in a sense, and I'm no longer going to be monetizing those older videos, because there is a lot of work involved in them and updating the descriptions, and I'm still not entirely sure if they are accurate yet. I couldn't be 100% sure. So as a result of that, I'm going to continue updating the descriptions, but at the same time I don't want to monetize them, as I can't go through each and every video. More mesa over here. Man, this mesa is huge. Maybe we should actually go to the mesa instead of trying to go through this jungle here. I can't watch each video individually to look for time lapses and things like that, simply because it would take way too long. So I've decided to update the descriptions as best I can, but I will not be monetizing those videos. As a result of that, only the new videos will get monetized. Now, there is no immediate plans to get monetized. It's not worth it, in my opinion, because... Whoa, come up right above my face there, guy. The thing is, with monetization, there's a lot of work involved with it, and if you're not familiar with the way YouTube really works and the way the monetizing system works, is you basically have to meet some requirements first, which I have met, and then you monetize certain videos and there's ad revenue. How did I get back here? Did I get turned around somewhere? I must have. When I was having all of that lag, I must have got turned around. Oh boy, no wonder I saw the mesa. That was rather confusing. So, there is these requirements you need to meet, and also on top of that, there is... When you monetize your videos, there is like an approval process and things like that. I don't know all the details, which is one of the reasons why I've not just gone ahead and done it. You do need to make sure your copyright information is accurate, as YouTube will scan that video specifically looking for copyright material. Now, I don't use copyright material on my videos. I use royalty-free music, things like that. But if the information isn't there, there could be problems further down the road if somebody flags my video for the information not being there. Now, as I already said, I can't spend forever looking for, you know, time lapses and things in videos, because I have over 500 videos on my channel now. So it would make little to no sense for me to spend all my time looking for time lapses and things and getting the information in there when I could just avoid monetizing them completely. Now, I'm going to try and get most of it done, because from my understanding of it, when you get monetized, YouTube is probably going to audit my channel. And what does that mean? That means that they will scan a lot of my videos looking for copyright material. Now, there isn't any copyright material on there, as we've already discussed, but I would like the information to be there if YouTube has a little mini derp or something somewhere along the line and thinks that something is copyrighted when it's not. And it's good reference for me if I need to contact Kevin MacLeod, for example, to get some assistance with a song, something like that, or TechnoAxe. I'm going to have all the information there ready to go. So it's a good thing to do before getting monetized. Now, these videos won't be monetized anyway, as I've already explained. And the big problem with them as well, that makes it not worth it, is they're barely ever going to get any views anyway, simply because they are an older set of videos that barely ever get views anymore. I mean, we're talking about videos that were made 2 years ago here that were very bad. They're not going to get many views. So I'd rather stick to monetizing the videos that I'm releasing, like right now, so to speak. And those videos, I mean, there's not monetizing's not going to be occurring, as I say, straight away because of the red tape involved. But when they do, I will start monetize it. Now, with monetization, I'm going to make monetization the least painful I possibly can for you guys, because I know how annoying it can be to sit there, you want to watch one of my videos, and there is a 30-second ad that you have to sit through prior to seeing the video. That's not going to happen. Well, at least I'm going to try every attempt to avoid that from happening, because it is annoying, and you guys just want to see the content. And to be quite honest with you, I don't need the money made off it, so to speak. It would be nice to have that and to get a reward for that, but by no means is it any sort of, you know, requirement. So what I would prefer to do is just have little advertisements here and there that you can view to help support me. And again, we're talking long into the future here. I will do a very specific and accurate channel update actually regarding this when it comes around, if it ever comes around. It may never happen. Let's bear that in mind too. If it happens, I will talk about it in more detail as how it's going to happen. But essentially, that's the reason why I'm actually updating the video descriptions like I am, because I want to be prepared for the future, essentially, and it's part of the rebrand, and then when it's done, I can forget about it. I don't have to worry. So it's taken its time, but it is getting done. I don't really know where to go from here, to be quite honest. I did see some Taiga over there. We are looking for Mega Taiga, so maybe it would make sense to head in that direction a little bit. For a little while at least, before maybe taking a change of pace here. So, in addition to that, there are other things involved with the rebrand as well that I'm working on. I'm designing some new thumbnails and templates for different things. Is this actually a tiger, or is it just a mountainous type decorative thing? Looks like it could be just one of those mountainous things. I don't have any ender pearls, so it's going to be quite an awkward trek to get around the different places here. Maybe we should continue on a little bit. I don't want to lose my bed either, because I do have ways of making a new one, but I don't have any shears on me, and I don't want to kill sheep. I have a caring for the passive animals in this game for some reason. So the thumbnails and the new templates are being worked on. Pretty much every show is getting changed apart from Safe Haven. Looks like there is an actual tiger over here. So every show is getting rebranded, and I haven't really got anything to show yet. One thing that I do is I actually post on Twitter fairly regularly the work I'm doing, screenshots of things. So if you want to pass on feedback, then Twitter will be the best place to do that. Pretty cool looking cave system right here. Okay, so we're in a tiger biome. Hopefully we can find a Mega Taiga. I don't have any Silk Touch equipment with me right now, but I'll be able to get coordinates of the place and come back here at a later date to pick up Podsol. So in addition to that, that's the main two things that the rebrand entails. There is also a new channel trailer coming out, and some more integration of other things a little bit better. I just hear a mob. It must be underground somewhere. So that was kind of one big aim to try and get done, and it's going slowly, and this is one of the reasons why videos are less frequent now, is because I need to get this stuff done to make the videos better quality in the future. I am switching editing softwares, so that's going to take some time to learn and things like that. So I mean, I guess the best way I could describe my channel currently is kind of in transition, really. I'm not sure if when I do updates they really make sense in these videos, as I don't really pre-plan it, so it kind of just comes out as a spew, so I apologize if it doesn't really make much sense. But I'm trying to get a lot of this back-end stuff done to make what we are doing in the long term a lot better, and hopefully improve the number of videos, the quality of the videos I am producing, and things like that. I see a zombie over there. Yeah, a couple. They're burning up though. I presume they must have spawned under the tree. It might be too dark. There could have been a lighting bug, things like that. I don't see any sort of Mega Taiga. Looks like there's a Tiger Hills over here though, so maybe we should investigate that. I kind of want to stick around the tiger for right now, just to see if we could see anything that looks like a Mega Taiga, but it just looks like normal tiger. Back on the Minecrafty type stuff, I'm still missing a couple of biomes, and the Mega Taiga biome I am missing. I do have an Ice Plain Spikes. I think I'm missing a couple other ones as well, but I don't recall off the top of my head exactly. I don't have a convenient savanna, I know that much, but I mean that's not really a big deal, because I do have the saplings, and that's really all that they offer me. We've got another rare mountainous biome over here. Which one is this? Extreme Hills M, isn't it? Oh, Extreme Hills Plus, okay. Oh, and I think there's Plus M and Plus F, maybe? And we're in the Extreme Hills Plus right here. I always forget, to be honest. There's so many different biome types now, and I think it's cool, but it's very confusing to try and remember everything as best you can, so I'm just kind of just going on what they look like, and this is a forested mountain, so that's why I thought it was Extreme Hills F. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's too much over here, honestly, other than just mountains and stuff like that, and I've got plenty of mountain biomes near my actual spawn at the lab, so I guess I don't need to worry about this too much. It would be nice to run into a Mega Taiga today if we could, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen, I don't think. I've not seen any structures either to investigate, so it's not been too successful on this run, honestly. Maybe there'll be a village or something in this plains that we could check out. But aside from that, I think I want to head back into the taiga and keep looking for a Mega Taiga. I have no idea if there is one. I'm just hoping that there might be one. But there hasn't been too much around here. There's some iron there. I'm not going to pick it up though. I don't think we need to pick that up right now. So what else have we got over here then? We've got plenty of animals. I mean, I have access to all the stuff in a regular taiga at my lab base because it's in a taiga biome, so I don't have to worry about it. I did look extensively around the lab. There is no Mega Taiga around there, so there's nothing we can really do about that. So let's see here. What do we got? Just more taiga. We didn't really look over this way as much, I don't think. It looks like it might go back into the mountains, though. We're kind of surrounded by mountains on all sides here, so we're not doing so hot on that front. So I guess while we're exploring a little bit here, I could talk to you a little bit about the next couple of episodes in the Let's Play and what's going to be happening with that. So from here, we're going to be doing exploring today, obviously, and then after that, we are going to... Oh, I need to eat. Is that a lava pit? Yep. There we go, let's all get filled up. So after today, we are probably going to be going back to building. I would like to try and track down a source of string, a mine shaft preferably, or a spider spawner. I think I talked about this a little bit in the last episode, and the reason I need that is I need string for the gold farm. So I want to try and get enough string to complete the gold farm if I can. Ah, here we go. We haven't been over here before. So the gold farm is a priority. That's the next big build, so to speak. So I'm probably going to do some caving off camera, see if I can run into a mine shaft. And either next episode or in a couple of episodes' time, we may go and explore that and get the string we need for the gold farm, build a spider trap, that kind of thing. And then at that point, we will build the gold farm. I have all the supplies I need for the gold farm right now. I don't need anything else. Aside from the string, I can make everything that I need. I've got all the iron I need for hoppers and things like that. It's going to be an AFK type gold farm where I could just AFK extensively, and I'll be okay at that point to be able to get my gold. And then from that, I will be able to generate gold to make booster tracks so that I can then, in turn, it's kind of like a process, make the dark room because I want to use minecart hoppers to collect the loot. And I need booster tracks for that, so that's also one thing that we're going to do. That will be another big build. Aside from that, we are still going to be working on the central storage area and the tunnel system. We may work on that next episode, depending on how my caving runs go. It's, again, very much going to be trial and error. I don't know of any mine shafts in my area, and I do want, if I'm going to build a spider trap, for it to be relatively close, so that I'm not having to traipse all over the place. Looking for certain things. So I haven't seen a spider spawner, I don't think, either anywhere nearby. There may be one, but I certainly haven't seen one at all. I might have done, but I certainly don't recall it. So it might be a case of in one of my episodes I may have found one, but I really cannot remember. I know that there is cave spiders over at the island, but I can't remember if I took them out or not. And even so, all the way over at the island, that's a long way to go just to farm string. Depending on whether I get a spider spawner or a cave spider spawner will determine what I do with it. If I get a cave spider spawner, I'll probably build an XP farm. But if it's just regular spider, I may well just go ahead and build a regular AFK type trap, because regular spiders are a lot harder to deal with for XP farms. So it doesn't look like there's any Mega Taiga around here, unfortunately. I'm going to keep searching for a while, but I am going to take a drink of tea. I don't want it to get cold, setting the forest on fire. But I don't want to bore you guys at the same time by running through the same area, so we'll probably take a quick look here, just see what is around. And then if I don't see anything, I might do some exploring off camera for a little bit, see if I can spot anything. And if that's the case, then I'll bring it back in, and then if not, we'll probably head back and we'll probably wrap the episode up back at the lab today. And then next episode, it's going to be rather difficult to determine what we're actually going to be doing, based off of the fact that I'm not sure whether I'll find a mine shaft or a spider spawner or things like that in and around my area, so it's just going to be a case of guessing, I suppose, for right now, where, or what, should I say, the next episode is going to be all about. Okay, so this is a regular forest again over here, but we haven't looked this way, so maybe we should go this way for a little bit and just see what we can see. I think this is kind of like the last area of the taiga that we need to explore, and I think it made us fade off right here. Although it does seem to go off into the distance there. And it is about to get dark again, so I'm probably going to sleep real quick here. I have these speed potions, so I should probably take one actually. And let's take advantage of it. And let's just see what we can see over here. Oh, can I jump? Oh, I can. Good. Plains, yeah, and it kind of fades off into this mountain area, so it doesn't look like there's going to be a Mega Taiga over here at all. And I think we've already visited this plains. I may be wrong, but I think we've already been over here, but we just saw it from a different angle. Although the Mega Taiga does kind of go back this way. I saw a horse over there, that's pretty cool. I honestly haven't found too much of a use for a horse in this game. I do like them, I like them a lot, but I just never find a use for them. Because of the whole crossing of water and stuff like that. I've never found them really that useful. But they are a nice novelty, I guess. All the wolves ever over there. That's pretty interesting. I guess now will be as good a time as any to just jump in the bed here real quick. Whoa. Past the night. We'll continue on here, we'll get some more food. But it doesn't look as if we're going to find anything new this time, unfortunately. There's a creeper over there, so let's avoid him. I keep looking through here. There is some new chunk generation going on. Where's that creeper? I don't want him sneaking up on me. Oh, it's just a cave. I thought it might be a ravine. Yeah! Oh boy. That skeleton didn't know what hit him. There's more over this way, so we should investigate this before we go. I just keep finding little more patches of it. I really do think, though, that I'm not going to find one here, and it's just going to be a regular taiga biome, unfortunately. Man, you can certainly feel it when you don't have the speed buff. There's more taiga over there as well, actually. So maybe we should go and investigate that. Caves. Probably could do with doing some caving out here, because I know that these caves will have not been tapped at all of any resources, so it'd be a good place to get iron, gold and things of that nature. Forest fire again. Might grab another speed potion right here. I've used 2. I guess I'll save 2 for the way back. I forgot to take coordinates of where the actual mesa was, but I know that it's in that general direction. So once I'm back in the jungle, I should find it, no problem. I'm not going to take this just yet. Mushrooms around. Just looks like more normal taiga. We'll keep going for a bit and hopefully try and reach the other side of the biome, but I don't think we're going to see Mega Taiga here either. There's always one biome I find that you could just never seem to find in every world. It just takes forever. Unless, of course, you look through a map viewing program, which I haven't done, so I don't know where anything really is, to be honest. I did in my tutorial world just to save time, and that's why I found every biome in that world, but for this one I haven't looked, so I mean, I got rather lucky finding that mesa biome and the ice plain spikes nearby, as well as the desert and the jungle all kind of in close vicinity to each other. It's just that the Mega Taiga isn't nearby. Let's get up on this mountain here and see what we've got. Just looks like more regular taiga over this way, nothing too exciting. Nope. This looks like it's going to fade off into a forest. Interesting looking cave right there. Let's head down the hill. The interesting thing is, if I fall into a pit of lava here and die, I will actually end up all the way back at my main spawn point, because my home bed will be missing or destroyed, I guess is the right word for it. So I've got to be very careful not to die here, because I don't have a place where my spawn is actually set, and I wouldn't know what to do if I ended up all the way back at the beginning, because I could not find my way back to the lab either, so it would certainly be tricky. I mean, I guess I could try and get some stuff together and get to the island, and then from the island try and track down the lab again. But I really don't want to do that, to be honest. I like being out here and surviving for as long as possible, and if I'm going to die, I just hope that I have my bed set somewhere, and then I'm not in a situation like this. But it looks as if all I'm seeing is lots more just regular taiga, so, and it looks as if it's reached the coastline here, so it doesn't look as if we're going to find any Mega Taiga today, folks, unfortunately. But I hope you enjoyed me wandering through the random grasslands here and the taiga. So, unfortunately, no Mega Taiga, so I guess this episode is kind of a waste of time, but it was worth a shot. Next episode, we will be back onto more building-y type stuff. Pink sheep. Oh, I've never seen one of these in-game before. I've never actually seen a pink sheep in the game before. There's another one up there. I've never seen two in this close vicinity. I mean, as I say, I've never seen one in the game before. But that's amazing. That just kind of brightened the episode up. Pink sheep. Oh, man. That's really cool. They have a really low chance of spawning pink. And there's actually two that have spawned right next to each other. That's really, really cool. I like that a lot. Oh, there's a third one. Do they spawn together? They must spawn in a herd, pink, I guess. That's really, really cool. I've never seen that before. I guess that's a nice surprise to really round off the episode and made it coming out here worth it. I guess now it's going to be time, though, to head back to the cabin at the Mesa biome, as I don't foresee that we're going to see anything. I'll keep my eyes peeled on the way back to see if I see anything, but I'm mainly going to be heading back towards the jungle now. We'll probably wrap the episode up at the lab. I'll take a run back as well. Deposit my hardened clay back at base, things like that. So I'll be right back, guys. Okay, guys, so I'm back, and we're gonna actually do the run on camera. And this is the run that I do between the lab base and the mesa. I normally cut this one out because it's not a particularly nice run to do. It's very long, but I thought I'd share with you guys how far I have to run between the two bases all the time. And as I was heading back from our little adventure there, one thing I thought about is we may actually do some caving around the Mesa biome area. That would give us an expanded range of where we could possibly find a mine shaft. So, maybe what I'll do off camera is do some caving, and if I happen to see any evidence of a mine shaft anywhere, what we may do is then go and explore that mine shaft on camera next episode, possibly. Or we may do some more building work, being as I have the clay I need now to do that stuff. So, it will be one of the two things. We'll either do some exploring of a mine shaft if I find one, or we will do some building in the storage area and the tunnel system type stuff next episode. So, a bit of a surprise, but it will be one of those two things. So, this run is incredibly long. It's probably... I think it takes about 1 to 2 minutes with a speed 2 potion, just running it outright like this. There's the chest of netherrack that I put in the wall. That usually tells me I'm almost home when I see that. But in reality, I'm probably about halfway, if that, because we have to make a turn up here. I think the turn is going to be coming up here very soon. Yeah, here we go. Here's the turn. Now we're on the home straight, back to main base. And I really don't like doing this run. It's not one of my favourite runs to do. It's an incredibly long run, and it's an incredibly boring run. And it makes going to the mesa a bit of a pain in the backside. And it would be even more of a pain in the backside if my spider farm is over there. We may have to look into actually making this a bit more accessible. Probably put an ice path down, something like that. An ice path and speed potion should probably cover it. I'd have to go to the ice plains spikes and pick up some packed ice, maybe. Here we go. So, How long do they last? 1 minute 30? So, probably about 2 minutes, all told, from lab to Mesa and back is about 2 minutes. So, not the most pleasant of journeys, and that's with speed 2 potions. I used to run it without them, and it was even worse, so that's why I started making them. So I guess it's not terrible, but it's not particularly pleasant just to run through that corridor. Why is there a torch there? Did I pick that up? I must have. I really don't know why there was a torch there, honestly. So let's head back through. I'm not sure what time it's going to be now that we're back here. Oh good, it's daytime. I was expecting for a moment there to actually end up next to the cabin, but I forgot. I moved the portal now so that it's in the lab for more convenience. A zombie there. Looks as if the sun is setting. So let's get inside here. Iron cooking up. That's from the last episode, isn't it? I forget. I may have been cooking some other things up. So where is sand? Right here, maybe? There we go. Do you have some extra sand? I guess I'll just put that in here for the time being. Glass bottles and speed potions. And we also have hardened clay, which I put in my ender chest, that we can deposit in here. Have some of the different colours in here as well, but I've not been using them right now. Cool, so we have a decent supply of hardened clay. We also have some more sand now to work with so that I can prepare better for the tunnel system whenever we get to work on that again. I hope you enjoyed today's episode, even though it wasn't the most interesting or successful. Hopefully next episode we will be doing something more productive, either actually exploring, looking for a cave spider spawner, or working over here again at the lab on the tunnel-y system type stuff, now that I have all the hardened clay I need. But again, we'll just have to see what we do, depending on how my cave-in trips go. So I hope you enjoyed today's episode, guys, and I hope to see you next time. So until then, see you later, and have a good day.